This is Nasha Kasha, Ukrainian Almanac, 28 minutes of stories for everyone about Ukrainian life. Nasha Kasha is heard on 16 campus and community radio stations from Newfoundland to British Columbia. I'm your reporter Stefan Andrusiak, and this is episode 190. On January 8, Ukraine International Airlines flight PS-752 was shot down near Tehran by 2 Iranian surface-to-air missiles. 57 Canadians were among the 176 people killed. Among the dead were 9 crew members from Ukraine, 4 Afghans, 4 Britons, and 3 Germans. The following quote appears on the Government of Canada website. This is a national tragedy, and the whole country is grieving together. Prime Minister Trudeau has spoken with Iran's President Hassan Rouhani directly and clearly, stating that Canada expects and demands full cooperation from Iranian authorities in all respects of access, repatriation, and investigation. And in the same week, these words appeared in the Globe and Mail. Quote, "We live in a time where some would have us focus on our differences. But if there is any truth to be learned from this terrible event, it is that we don't have to look hard to find the many common bonds we all share, no matter our religion, race, gender, or wealth. This event is yet another reminder that life is fragile and that we should spend our time building new connections and bridging our differences." End of quote. Gina Cody, Globe and Mail, Friday, January 10th, 2020.
خونه ما دوره دوره پشت کوها یه صبوره پشت دشتا یه تلایی پشت صحرا های خالی خونه ماست اون بره آب اون بره موجای بیتاب پشت جنگلای صرفه توی رویاست توی خواب پشت اقیانوس آبی پشت باغا یه گلابی اونور باغای انگور پشت کندو های زنبور خونه ما پشت ابراز اونور دلتنگی ماست ته جاده های خیسه پشت بارون پشت دریاست خونه ما قصه داره آلبالو و پسته داره پشت خنده ها یه گرمش آدمای خسته داره خونه ما شادی داره توی حوضاش ماهی داره کوچه هاش توپ بازی داره گربه های نازی داره خونه ما گرم و صمیمی رو دیواراش عکسای قدیمی عکس بازی توی ایوون لب دریا تو تابستون عکس اون رو زیر بارون با یه بغض و یه چمدون رفتن از پیش آدمای نازنین و مهربون.
Kunima is a song written and performed by Iranian artist Marjan Farsad. Our home holds stories, sour cherries and pistachios. Behind the warm smiles, it also has weary people. It has fish in its pools, ball playing in its streets, cute cats. Our home is warm and intimate. On the walls are old pictures of playing on a porch, at the beach, in the summer, a picture of that day under rain, with a lump in my throat and a suitcase, parting with people so lovely and kind. Our home is far, far away, behind patient mountains, behind golden plains, behind empty deserts. It is our home, beyond the waters, beyond the restless waves, behind the cypress forests, in a fantasy, in a dream.
پشت جنگل‌های ضربه توی رویاست توی یه خواب.
January 15th, Alumni Hall, Western University. 600 attendees mourned 4 graduate students who perished over Tehran in the downing of flight PS 752. They are Ghazal Nurian, Hadis, Hayat Davoudi, Milad Nahavandi, Sajade Sarayan. In my report, you'll hear voices of government, intimate friends of the deceased, and perfect strangers who came by and paused to write their condolences in a book. Here's Jeannie Massey. She's the Associate Vice President of Student Experience at Western University.
Before we begin with remarks, I would like to ask for us to take a moment of silence to honor those that lost their lives on flight PS 752. Thank you.
The City of London's Mayor, Ed Holder.
And I sincerely wish that there was any one thing I could do or say that would make it better. But what I will say is that we do have great compassion for all of those connected to these amazing young people, to Ghazal, Milad, Hadiz, and Sajideh. They won't be forgotten because you won't let them be forgotten.
My name is Mona Fortier. I'm the Minister for Middle Class Prosperity and Associate Minister to Finance, and also a Member of Parliament for Ottawa-Vanier. I believe today it's being a big family and being together to grieve and to recognize how important these people were in our lives and to thank them for being in our lives and to also offer our condolences to families and close friends.
Kate Young, Member of Parliament, London West. I think it's so important to grieve and to make sure that we grieve together. This is a Canadian story, and the fact that so many Western students were killed in this is something that we are all coming to grips with, and being a part of this is so important, so we're just glad to be here.
And you were here to share your condolences with family members?
Yes, we wanted to make sure that friends and family knew that we were very supportive.
I want to talk about my 2 friends, Sajida Sarayan, the incoming master's student of this university, and her dearest husband, Mohammad Javad Mianji, who both were on the flight PS 752. I was writing this with a trembling hand and a big deep hole in my heart. She had many hopes and dreams to fulfill. She always talked about the purpose of her life, which was to find a cure for diabetics to prevent them from multiple daily painful injections. Beside from her academic goals, she had a golden heart who loved and was loved. Mohammad Javad and Sajida touched lots of hearts and brought happiness to lots of orphan kids at one of the well-known orphanage organizations in Iran, Amene Nursery. They wanted to have children, and what beautiful children they would have been. As it's obvious in their beautiful picture, you can understand the warmth of their love and how he's looking at her love, Sajida. They did not expect much from life, but just a simple, peaceful, and happy life together.
I'm Sadaf from School of Engineering at Western University.
You're also a part of the Iranian community and a representative.
I'm a member of Iranian community of City of London.
How many people of that background? Is it proper to say Persian background?
Yeah, it's a Persian background, and I just know that a lot of Iranian guys in engineering school, and maybe 1,000 people in City of London in general from Iran.
What is it that brought people to London in particular?
What I personally can say is amazing facilities in School of Engineering at Western. So I think this is one of the most important things. London is a lovely city. It combines the advantages of a small city, because I've been in Gulf before. Small city, peaceful, and not so crowded or polluted like just metropolitan cities. But at the same time, it has the benefit of a bigger city, so you can find lots of facilities here. So it's a great combination.
You said some very nice things about Canada at the end of your speech.
Actually, the reality is the only thing we need these days is just sympathy. Honestly, this is the only thing we need. This is the only thing just can heal our wounds. And we've seen a lot from our Canadian friends, colleagues, supervisors. Thank you, because you gave us just the entire thing we need. We believe in angels. We believe in God, firstly, and many people, holy people, and then angels. And we believe that after this, we're going to be supported with them. We're going to be just living with them. And we deeply wish that all our friends, all the people in that plane just now are just sitting with those angels that we are just deeply believing them.
I know for a fact that the Ukrainian community wishes you peace, and we hope that your pain is healed and your good friends never forgotten.
Thank you.
This is Evan Wish playing his own composition, Angels Are Near. Nasha Kasha comes to you from CHRW 94.9 FM on the campus of Western University in London, Ontario, Canada. We're heard on CHMR 93.5 FM in St. John's, Newfoundland, on CKDU 88.1 FM in Halifax, on local 107.3 FM in St. John, New Brunswick, on CJAS Radio 93.5 FM in Saint Augustine, Quebec, on CJLO 1690 AM in Montreal, on CFRC 101.9 FM in Kingston, on CFMU 93.3 FM in Hamilton, on CKMS 102.7 FM in Kitchener-Waterloo, on CJAM 99.1 FM in Windsor and Detroit, on CKLU 96.7 FM in Sudbury, on CILU 102.7 FM in Thunder Bay, on 101.5 UMFM in Winnipeg, on CFMQ 98.1 FM in Hudson Bay, Saskatchewan, on CFBX 92.5 FM in Kamloops, and on CIBL 101.7 FM in Abbotsford, British Columbia. Masoud Zakari was Ghazal Nurian's friend.
It's like a bad dream. Ever since I've heard this heavy and sad news, I'm telling myself this can't be real. I've known Ghazal from undergrad years, and we got even closer when she came to Canada to get her PhD 4 months ago. She left for holidays break to meet her family and start 2020 freshly, but unfortunately, If I want to tell you about her, words cannot describe how kind, sweetheart, thoughtful, calm, trustworthy, smart, beautiful inside and outside she was. She had a strong personality, and whenever we talked about our struggles that we have to deal with, deep inside she was positive and she believed that everything will be all right. As a friend, no matter what, she's always there for everyone. I remember one day she helped me several hours with my study even though she had a midterm the next day, and she didn't even mention about her midterm until I found out later. When I heard the news that night, I couldn't sleep for a second and was hoping she was not in that flight till I saw the published list of passengers. As soon as I saw her name, all those times we spent together going out for shopping, hanging out, and talking flashed before my eyes, and I couldn't stop myself crying. I'm pretty sure she's in a better place right now. She called me when she was packing her luggage a few hours before her flight, and we talked, and as always, she was positive about everything. She wanted to meet up first thing when she arrived. I am deeply sad and speechless, and I wish I could put my feelings into words and describe her beautiful personality in a so much more better way. Thank you all.
This is Adagio for Strings in G minor by Tommaso Albinoni, as it was performed and recorded at the commemoration. Frangel Lopez Cizena, Kirit Mascarejas, Parnian Agayani, and Isaac Lee. All are students at the Don Wright Faculty of Music at Western University.
My name is Nilufar Mansouri. I'm a student of comparative literature, PhD at Western University.
How long have you been a student at Western?
I've come here since September this year, and I had my closest friend here, Hadis, who studied chemistry, and I came here that we could continue our studies together.
Why London? Of all the places in the world you could come to?
Well, what I study is about different languages, literatures, and cultures, and Canada is the country of different cultures. In addition to that, as I had Hadis here, it was such a big motivation for me.
And could you tell me a little bit about your friend?
Yeah, well, I have been the closest friend to Hadith for like 10 years. We started our friendship when we were both 18. She has always been so energetic, and no one forgets about her smile. She was always smiling. She was so positive about everything.
What is the most beautiful part of being Iranian?
The best part is that Iranians are always together. They have this strong community all over the world. Whenever they are friends with each other, and they just support each other in happiness and sometimes these difficulties that happen.
Was it you who read the poem in Farsi?
I'm gonna read a Persian poem.
This was a poem about the loss of a dear friend, a dear person in life.
شبم از بی ستارگی شب گور، در دلم گرمی ستاره دور. آذرخشم گهی نشانه گرفت، گه تگرگم به تازیانه گرفت. بر سرم آشیانه بست کلاغ، آسمان تیره گشت چون پر زاغ.
The one just flew like a bird and made this nest empty.
مرغ شبخوان که با دلم میخواند، رفت و این آشیانه خالی ماند. آهوان گم شدند در شب دشت، آه از آن رفتگان بی برگشت.
Yeah, it was about all people who just go away and never come back.
I heard you say you hold her in your heart. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for the support and everything.
Hello, I'm Farshad Jalili Pirani, and I'm a PhD student in civil and environmental engineering. So my friend Milad, he was a PhD student in chemical engineering in third year. He was genius and very smart and joyful. The words cannot describe Milad. He was very good and my best friend here. So he decided to be a prof in a university later on, and that's why he was looking for a postdoc position in a high-ranking university in the US. Actually, we had this plan together, and we also had other plans. But in summary, I can say that he was very brave, and genius.
Your undergraduate work was in Iran?
Yes, of course.
You must have a very high level of education there for you to be at this level here.
Thank you very much. Yes, of course it is. Milad and I, we both studied in the same university for our Master of Science in Isfahan University of Technology, which is one of the top universities in science and technology in Iran and also in the world.
Can I ask, what is it in your culture and your religion, if that applies, that makes you strong?
If you talk about this, we are ancient people. Iranian people are ancient and they lived together for thousands of years. That's why they are really important for each other. When they live with each other, their hearts are for each other. So that means they are somehow correlated, dependent on each other. Then when you miss some part of yourself, so for sure will be so sad for a long time. Again, I told the others in my speech that Milad will not be forgotten forever. Milad will be in my heart and in my mind forever.
You know what? He was lucky to have a good friend like you.
Thank you very much. Actually, it's a great honor for me. Let me tell you frankly that thanks Canada for being a good godfather for us.
My name is Rosa Pashai Barbin, and I just hope that the families and the friends and anyone else who happen to know the students and any other victims can find peace in their own time and can cope in a healthy way and reaches out if they need to.
Florence Wulo and Farah is my name. I'm a PhD student at Women's Studies And I'm sad, though I don't know any of these people, but their death really struck me. I am an international student. I'm from Ghana. I equally go home with flights. I just imagine going home and not coming back, and that is sad. And I wrote, as I wrote on their in the book, I will forever keep them in our memories, and we pray that God grants them eternal rest.
Hi, my name is Jemima Bada. I'm also a PhD student in the Department of Women's Studies and Feminist Research, and I come from Ghana as well. This is a very sad time for us as graduate students and as international students, and so I just came to pay my respects to them and also let the family know that we are keeping them in our prayers and they'll forever remain in our hearts and in our memories until we are reunited with them again.
Very kind of you to talk to me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Де для когось тільки лютий за вікном, на моїй вулиці давно вже весна, і дух захоплює, немов від висоти, і так живу, немов літаю я, так немов літаю я, кожну мить, коли зі мною ти. І я на небі, мила моя на небі, зоре моя на небі, відколи тебе знайшов. І я на небі, мов на земному небі, мила, коли з тобою літаю і знов. А часом, коли я сам не свій, і в голові дивні думки, і на душі сумно згадую я очі твої, і все стає, мов навпаки, теплим таким. І я на небі, мила моя на небі, зоре моя на небі, відколи тебе знайшов. І я на небі, мов на земному небі, мила, коли з тобою літаю і знов.
This is Okian Elzi and Nanabi, In the Heavens, or In Heaven Itself. Partial funding for Nasha Kasha comes from the Shevchenko Foundation. I'm your reporter Stefan Andrusyak. Back in a week, God willing. До милої зустрічі за тиждень часу, дорогі слухачі.